Okay.
Record on this
Thank
computer.
you.
Okay, I think I'm doing it. So before we get started, I'm going to tell a joke like always. If we're super engaged in the launch of our number story, before I release you to do your work, I will tell another joke. So right now I need materials down, eyes on the screen. I'm scanning screens.
Joey, eyes on the screen. Let's go.
Great. Okay, my joke for today. What has 4 wheels and flies? Okay.
Hands in the air if you know.
Jacob, go.
I think it's an airplane.
And a garbage truck. Get it? Flies like. Okay. Now we're going to get into our number story for today. So everyone needs to have this packet. So everybody make sure you have this packet. You're going to see math in the front and flip until the end of math. And then once you get to the end of math, you will see our number story for today. Finger on your nose when you are there.
Jeffrey's
Haley's
there.
Lewis is there. It is at the end of math. Great. Okay, I'm going to pull up the number story now. Oh, I didn't do what I meant to. Oh, am I sharing my screen? Okay,
Yep.
great. Okay, guys, before we get started with our number story today, we are going to do a quick number string. If you cannot find your number story, that's okay on a scrap piece of paper like we did last week. When we're doing our number string, my expectation is that your pencils are down. We're going to do this in our brains. And when you have an answer, you're going to put a thumb on your chest. Be ready to share out your answer and how you got it if you do have a thumb on your chest. Okay, so right now everybody's hands are down, materials are down. I'm going to put our first strand up. Ooh.
Thumbs up. Okay.
Is ready.
Good. Angelina, go ahead.
The answer is 80 because first thing I did 10 8 circles. First I did 10 circles.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you went 10, 20, 30. Go ahead, Angelina, finish it.
40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Awesome. Okay. Next strand. Remember, thumbs up on your chest when you have an answer clearly in the screen so a teacher can call on you.
Viviani.
16.
How'd you get that?
I got 16 because 8 plus 8 equals 16.
Awesome. You know your doubles. Very good. Okay, next one. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Let's see.
Okay, Hamed. Hamed, you have to turn your audio on. Okay, his is not working, I guess. Sorry, Hamed. Who else had a hand up? Let's go to Isabella.
The answer is 96.
96. You did that on your head, Isabella?
Yes.
How did you get that? Talk to me.
I use 8 times 10 equals 80. So I just got the 80. And then with that 80, from the 12 and the 2, I put 80 plus 8 in my head, which is 88. and I add 88 plus 88, and I know that it equals 16, so I just added 90 plus 16. 90 plus 6 equals 96.
Okay, you confused me a little bit there. I'm gonna back up. Okay, so you said 8 times 10 equals 80, and then you started talking about 8 times 2.
So
Where
what
did-
I did,
So
so
let's go
what
back to this. 8 times 2 equals what, Isabella?
16,
And 80 plus 16 equals?
96.
Oh, okay. But we were multiplying 8 times 12. Where is 12 in this? Can you tell me where 12 is?
12 is, you can grab the 10 from the 8 times 10, and you could grab the 2 from the 8 times 2.
Oh, okay. So you used 8 times 10. You know 8 times 10 is 80, and 8 times 2 is 16, and then added those numbers together because 10 plus 2 equals 12. Did we mute her?
No, she's still unmuted.
That's okay. You can go ahead and mute her.
Okay.
Okay, so if, I want everybody to think for a second. If we are, let me see. If we are multiplying, if we're multiplying a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number, what can we do to help us? Everybody think for a second. If we're multiplying a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number, what can we do to help us? 1 digit by 2 digit.
Let's do Yamilet.
I think what we could do is that
We're multiplying a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number, then
we could, I think,
Yamala, I'm gonna have somebody chat with you. Let's have someone else share.
Let's go to somebody who has their hand up. Brandon, go ahead. Brandon, can you answer the question? Okay. Martin.
What I did was that first I did a number line.
Martin, I'm not asking your strategy. I'm asking based off of what Isabella, what we just showed up here. I'm asking if we multiply a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number, if we have to do that, then what can we do to make it easier? What did Isabella do to make it easier?
She basically first she did the associative property by
Well, it's not associative, it's a property, distributive property, Martin, but keep going, distributive property.
she used this distributive property by sharing the 8 to and breaking down the 12 to 10 and 2. So she knew the 8 times 10 and 8 times 2.
Awesome, thank you, Martin. So if we're multiplying a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number, then we can use distributive property to help us easily solve in our head. Thank you for that, Martin. Everybody, show Martin some shine. Awesome, thank you, Melise. I see you. Great. Okay, now we're going to talk about today's number story. And again, if you don't have it in front of you, that is okay. Just get out a scrap piece of paper and we are going to be flexible. So our number story for today is, Dad bought 9 boxes of donuts. I know I really like donuts. My favorite donut is a chocolate cream filled. What's your favorite donut, Melise?
My favorite donut is a chocolate glazed donut with chocolate frosting.
Awesome. Okay.
Yum.
So Dad bought 9 boxes of donuts. 1 box was completely Melissa's favorite. Each box contained 14 donuts. How many donuts did Dad buy? I want someone to read this again for me. Can we call on a Ramapo scholar to read this?
Yep, let's go to Jaden. Jaden, let's go. Okay,
I'm gonna go to, oh, no, I lost her. I was gonna go to Chloe.
let's go to someone I haven't heard from today. Let's do to Kimura. Kimura, go ahead. Kimura,
Mm-hmm.
Kamora,
Can
are you
you-
aware of what's going on right now?
Yes, I just didn't hear the question.
Okay, you know how when we do number stories in Ramapo, how I read the story once and then I let one of you tell the story in your own words?
Mm-hmm.
So tell the story in your own words, Kamara.
Okay. Dad bought some delicious donuts to school too. And each box had 14 donuts inside. How many donuts did Dad buy?
Awesome. Okay, Kamora, so what's this question asking us to find? Say it again. What's this question asking us to find?
It's asking us to find how many
I see all the
donuts.
pencils moving and I love the energy, but we need to put those down and listen carefully because we are not solving the number story yet.
It's asking us how much donuts did Dad buy.
Awesome. When I say go, I want everybody to think. Is our answer going to be more or less than 14 donuts? Show me in your camera. More or less than 14 donuts?
I'm seeing Vanessa. What is Talia in the camera, please? Nathaniel Moa, more or less?
Okay, can we call on a scholar to explain their thinking?
Yep. Let's come to Joey. Joey, go ahead.
I think it's less. I think it's more than 14 donuts because I see that in the problem that there are 9 total boxes and each have 14 donuts inside. And when I hear the word each, that makes me think that we have to put every single donut inside of the 9 boxes.
Silently evaluate.
Agree, disagree? Lucas is disagreeing. Do you want me to call on him or should we keep moving?
Let me see. I need everyone silently evaluating. Iviani, promise. I see most people are agreeing and that would be correct. So
Okay.
who disagreed, Mr. Smith?
It was Lucas, but Lucas,
Ms.
listen in.
Sanova,
Okay?
can you check in with Lucas when we go to breakout groups? Awesome, thank you. Okay, so when I say go, we are gonna go into our breakout groups. Me and your teachers are looking for all 3 steps of the mathematician's plan being seen on your paper. Unfortunately, we did not earn that joke because a lot of people were not ready to answer questions when Mr. Smith was calling them. So in order to earn our end of number stories joke, when we come back together, everybody needs to be ready to share and evaluate. We are going into our breakout groups now. Let me just change this. We're gonna go for 10 minutes. My group, just give me 1 second to get everybody where they need to be if they're not in my group. Okay, great, guys. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to come up with a strategy to understand, and then we're going to have someone share out their strategy to understand. Fatumata's got her pencil to the paper. She's moving with a purpose. Jacob as well. Show me a virtual hands when you have your strategy to understand. Okay, we're gonna go to Jacob. Jacob has a strategy to understand. Everybody's materials are down. Your eyes are on the screen. Jacob, what was your strategy to understand? Go ahead.
I did a label number sentence.
Awesome. Talk to me. Tell me more.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I did 14, and I know that 14 was the donuts in each boxes, and I did times 9, and the 9 represents the boxes.
Yeah,
Equals what, Jacob?
correct.
Equals D.
D is for what?
D is for the donuts.
Awesome. How many total donuts did Dad buy? Great. Love this strategy to understand the problem. When I say go, you are going to have 3 minutes to come up with a plan and solve for the problem. Go. 3 minutes. Love, I see I'm scrolling through screens. Everyone's pencil is moving. Let's just make sure our head's up. We're sitting up nice and tall, giving our best effort. Once you come up with an answer and have your labeled number sentence, go ahead and show me on your screen. Can I see your work, Kimura? Okay, so Kimura, what were you skip counting by? Kimura, what were you skip counting by?
14.
14, okay. I want you to check your work, all right?
Okay.
And then come back to me and show me again. Ahmed, I need to see that closer. A little farther away now. Ahmed, that's too close. I can't see what you're showing me at all. Okay, I see the answer, but can you show me your work? Where did you add those two amounts together? I can't see that. Did you just do it in your head? Okay, I'm gonna call on you to share that strategy at the end of number stories, okay? Can you say okay? Because I couldn't hear you earlier. No, okay, there's something wrong with your audio, so I need you to fix that so I can share you in number stories, okay, when we come back together. So if you need to leave and come back, go ahead and figure that out. Okay, so far only Kimura and Hamed have shown me their answer. Jacob, go ahead, show me. We should all be done with our first attempt. Closer. Higher. Okay, you made a computation error somewhere, so I just want you to check your work, okay? Hold that up closer, Achata. Lower it a little bit. Okay, awesome. Try a second strategy. Eviani, I want you to look at your number sentence and ask yourself, does that go with what Jacob said? Promise, show me your story. What's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
need you
didn't
to
get
figure
my
that-
answer yet.
Okay, well, let's count those tallies. What could you have done to make it counting those tallies more efficient?
I could have had put them in 5s.
Yep. Moving forward, make sure you're doing that. Eviani, what's your question?
My question is that I think that my answer matches the equation that
Can you show me it again? Your answer is incorrect by more than like 30. So you need to check your work. Haley, can you show me your work again? Kamora, did you revise your thinking? What's your answer now, Kamora? Show me. Still making computation errors, okay? So I need you to be really careful with your counting. Hamed, can you try to talk now? Hamed, are you trying to talk? Because I cannot hear you. Okay, I can't hear you, so I need you to figure out what's going on. Melise, can you show me your answer? Okay. I need you to check your work. Achata, can you show me your answer again? Okay, put it down a little. Okay, awesome. Janelle, can I see yours up closer? A little bit closer. Is that a 6 in the ones place or a 9?
a 9.
Okay, computation error. Promise, what's your answer?
My answer is 126.
Great, I'm coming to you first, okay? But when you present, can you talk about it the other way?
Mm-hmm.
Great, thank you. Okay, teachers, are we all back together?
Yes.
I'm here.
Awesome. Okay. So let's start off. Can we call on a scholar to share the number sentence that matches this story?
Can someone do that? My thing's having a problem.
Okay, I
Let's
can-
go. Okay.
No, go ahead. Probably Patricia. Fine.
I was actually focused more on the strategy. I wasn't sure
Okay.
if they have the.
We can just call, everyone should have a number sentence written on their paper, so we can
Okay,
just call on
so-
somebody.
All right, so Yamilet, go. Let me see. Hold on.
I got her.
Okay.
Go.
My equation was 9 times 14.
9 what, Yamilet? You know we love the labeled equations.
9 donuts. 9 boxes times 14 donuts in each box equals D for how many donuts did Dad buy in all.
Awesome, love your use of variables, Yamilet. Can we go to Promise? I want Promise to share her story. And as Promise is sharing her story, I want you guys to think about what strategies is she using and what number sentence matches the way she solved the problem. Promise, what color do you want us to use?
Pink.
Pink? Okay, and Promise, what's your nickname?
Prom prom.
All right, Prom, let's hear your strategy.
So first, I drew 9 boxes.
Okay, keep going.
Then I labeled each box. Like for the first one I did 1, and then the second one 2, and then
I got you. You labeled each box to make sure you didn't miscount. Awesome. Keep going.
then I put. So I started with the first box and put 5 tallies.
Like this, Promise, right? You put 14 in each box. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. And then we need to figure out how many total tallies are there. Promise, what can we skip count by to help us find our answer?
We could skip count by 5s.
Awesome. And what are we gonna do with the 4s left over?
We can
Are you?
add them.
We'll leave them and we'll come back and count those after. Okay, Promise? What else could we skip count by a number bigger than 5? How
We
many
could
5s are in each box, Promise?
14.
How many 5s are in each box?
3.
Look closely.
2.
How many sets of 2? And 2 times 5 is what, Promise?
2 times 5 is 10.
Great. So let's skip count by 10. Everybody counting with me and Promise. 10, 20, 30,
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Great, we're at 90. Now we need to skip count by what? What's left in each of our boxes, Promise?
4.
4. Okay, let's skip count by 4s. Go, Promise. Everybody,
4.
I should see people's mouths moving with Promise, counting along. Go ahead, Promise.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 42,
28, 32,
34,
32. 32 plus 4 is what, Promise?
36.
Awesome. Okay, and Promise, and what did you get as your answer when you added these two numbers together?
I got 126 donuts.
Silently evaluate. I see Mia's agreeing. Max is agreeing. Awesome. Okay, Max, can we go to Max? What
Yep.
equation matches this Promise? What equation matches Promise's work?
Max, go ahead.
90 plus 3 plus 36.
What did she show here? She had how many boxes, Max?
She had 9 boxes.
And how many did she put in each box? Oh, where'd he go? Max, are you still there?
I
Max,
Max,
are you still there?
I think we're having a connection problem.
I think he got out of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh.
Okay, can we go on someone else then?
Yep. Let's come to Hamed.
Hamed can't talk right now. There's something wrong with his.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Let's go to Janelle. Janelle?
So Janelle, Promise has 9 boxes and 14 boxes and 14 tallies in each box. What number sentence matches her work?
The number sentence that matches her work would be, it would be 9 times 14.
Awesome. Thank you, Janelle. Okay, now we're gonna go to Hamade. And when Hamade is presenting, I want you to think about what strategy did Hamade use and what number sentence matches Hamade's work. Hamade, once you get unmuted, what is your
Yes.
nickname and what color would you like us to use?
Go ahead, Hamade.
The color I would like to use is blue, and my nickname is Ham.
Ham, all right. Love it.
I love some ham.
How do you solve this problem?
So first, I drew a big box.
Big box, is that big enough or no?
Not really.
Okay, bigger box, got it. Heard.
He's trying to show the area array.
Oh, I see, okay.
Fancy.
Go
And
ahead,
then
go ahead, Han, keep going.
I split it up into 9 rows.
Rows are this way. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Then
Something I would label 9. Yeah. Or just, yeah. Okay. I would just do a 9 on the side.
okay.
then I did 13 lines for the columns to represent 14.
Okay,
So just label, yeah.
or just label 14, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just label this 14.
So Hamade, for time's sake, we're just gonna label the 14 on the top, okay?
Okay, but
Great.
then I did 9 times 4 on one side.
You broke the 14 up into a 4
Yeah.
And a 10.
Great.
Then I did 9 times 4,
What'd you get?
36.
Okay.
Then I did 9 times 10, and it got me 90.
Okay.
Then I did 90 plus 36, and it got me the answer of 126.
Okay, so I want everybody to think, what strategy did Hamade use? And what number sentence matches his problem? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to think about the number sentence. What number sentence matches his work? Oh, okay, we can call on somebody now. Promise,
Alright,
stop playing with your headphones. Oh,
let's
Achata
go
has her
with,
hand up. I'm gonna call on
Louis?
Achata.
Okay.
Sorry, I already called on Achata. Achata, what number sentence matches Hamade's work? Or
The number
hand?
sentence that matches Hamade's work is 9 times parentheses 4 plus 10.
Is this, oh, hold on. I think the way I wrote it and the way you were saying it, hold on. That's not what you were trying to say, was it? Because you said 9 times parentheses. Let me get that really quick. Okay. 9 times parentheses, and then you said what?
10 plus 4.
10 plus 4. Awesome work, Achata. So what strategy did Hamada use to help him solve this problem?
Let's go to Azariah.
So the strategy that they used. So the strategy that they used was the strategy that they were using.
I'm gonna let you think on it. We'll come back to you. Somebody tell me, what strategy did Hamade, aka Ham, use to solve this number story?
You can go to Lewis. Go.
He was using an array.
Yes, and what property does this array represent? What property did Martin tell us earlier? Who can tell me, what property did was Martin talking about earlier?
Let's go to Noah.
Come on, Noah.
Noah. Okay, Iviani. Iviani. Okay.
Can we go back to Martin? Martin, I'm gonna unmute you.
I got it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Martin, what property did we talk about earlier when we were working on our number string?
We were talking about the distributive property.
Thank you, Martin. And we see the distributive property
Yes.
where Hamade breaks up his 14 into a 10 and a 4. Where do we see that on promises work? Can anyone tell me, where can we see the distributive property on promises work? Really quickly, someone let me know. Hamade has an idea. Hamade, go.
Once you split it up into tallies, splitting up the 10 into 5s and just putting the 4 regularly.
Awesome. You see the 10 with the 2 tallies of 5 and then the 4. Awesome work, Hamade. Okay, so I want everybody to think, if we're multiplying a single digit number by a 2-digit number, then what can we do? If we're multiplying a single digit number by a 2-digit number, then what can we do?
Nate, go. Oh, I'm trying to, never mind. Brandon? Who is that? Okay, Nathaniel, go.
If you're multiplying a 1-digit number with a 2-digit number, you could break it up. You could break the 2-digit number into two different numbers.
Exactly, then we can break the 2-digit number apart using what property? Nathaniel.
Place value.
Well, we can break it apart into place value, but what property have we been talking about today? I put it on the screen.
On the screen, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, we can break it apart using distributive property. Okay, guys, so unfortunately, you did not earn your joke after sharing either, because a lot of people were called on and they did not have ideas and they were not ready to share. We need to turn that around in writing so I can tell more jokes, because I have a lot of funny jokes I want to tell. And unfortunately, I didn't get to share them. So,
Ms. Thompson, could you hit unrecording?
Oh, yep. Stop. Wait, where do I press that?
Uh,
Go down to the record button and press, it'll just press, yeah. You'll be able to press
Oh, I
stop
see it.
there.
I had to
Yeah.
leave.